Please make some noise for
Ceddie B.
What's up? How y'all doing? Fuck. Moxie came out here and did all that. I thought I should come out here and start stripping too. I was nervous back there. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. But I seen him doing that. I was like, shit, I'm going to have to take my clothes off. Because I was loving that. That was great. That was really nice. It's really like, it's like different, you know, doing all this like stand up and everything now. And people are calling me Ceddie. Like, my real name is Cedric. Ceddie's a nickname. And it's like really like difficult for my wife to like allow people to call me Ceddie. It's not my name being Ceddie, it's my nick, like how the girls say Ceddie. They always say like, hey Ceddie. And my wife, she gets so mad about it. Like, she's really protective. Like, we went back to America and we would go to restaurants. And if you guys know where I'm from in the South, people always say baby, love, and stuff like that. So we're going to the restaurant, and the waitress walks up and she goes, yes, love, what would you like? I was like, I would like, you know, sweet tea, you know, the chicken. She's like, anything else, babe? And I'm like, let me also get a side of this and that. And she goes, okay, baby, I'll give you that. I look over, my wife was like, do you know this bitch? I'm like, no, babe, that's just what everybody does here. She goes, no, I see why you wanted to come to this restaurant. You must be fucking that bitch, huh? I'm like, I don't know who that is. She's like, why is she calling you babe and all that shit? I'm like, that's just what we do where we're from. She goes, tip that bitch and see what happens. So I'm the asshole that didn't tip. But it's fine, it's whatever. It's fine. But yeah, I'm like new to all this, like stand up and stuff. I've only been doing this for a year. And everything like that, yeah. And honestly, I don't get too nervous being down in the basement like this because my ancestors, we went through the Underground Railroad. So I feel really comfortable. But it's also like kind of weird that like, is it weird that if I was a slave and I had all these beautiful white people betting their money on me, I want you to pay a lot for me. Like, I would feel some type of way if, like, I was only sold for, like, $5. Like, damn, like, a nigga been working out and stretching and shit. Like, I thought I could be more than that, you know? Yeah, but, you know, in this, like, young journey of doing comedy, I started off at the Dumb Line or whatever, and I got my first big gig last month, or last week. And the crazy thing is, it was on my birthday. Woo! So I just turned 33 years old. And everybody came up to me, they were like, that's your Jesus year. And I was like, but Jesus died. Are y'all niggas about to kill me or something like that? What's going on, you know? And like, every guy in here, they all want like the same thing for their birthday. You know, my wife, she's like, what do you want? And I was like, I want you to bend that ass over and suck this dick. Even when I'm 90 years old, I'm going to be saying the same thing. She's going to say, what do you want for your birthday? I'm going to say, take those teeth out and suck this dick. That's exactly what I want for my birthday. Yeah. And then like, yeah, like I said, I've just came here from America. I've moved here. And it's really interesting how you Icelandic women are. Like, y'all are really aggressive. Like, you know how they say the lions in the jungle do the hunting? Yeah, that's what they do out here. Like, some of the white women, they look at me just like... And I was like, that's how slavery right there got in trouble. That's how we got in trouble right there, you know? But I don't mind it, you know, the freakiness and all that stuff. I mean... Like, a lot of women come up to me, and it's weird, though, because they're interested in me, because I don't know if you guys notice, I have a nice ass. Damn.
Can't see it.
Also, my wife's here, so chill out with all that. Just chill a little bit. And I saw you looking. Babe, I don't know her, so don't give me shit. But anyways, I have a really nice ass, right? And I was hooking up with this Icelandic girl one time back in the day, and she did some shit I've never had before. I was on top of her, and she reached around and grabbed my ass and started pulling me towards her. And then she smacked my ass. I was like, oh shit. I was like, this bitch is crazy. And the crazy thing is, I married her. It's great, it's awesome. But like when I first moved to Iceland too, it threw me off because the first thing I knew about Iceland was, I don't know if you guys know about a movie called The D2 Mighty Ducks. I don't know. It's about USA playing Iceland in a hockey. Right? So I was like, when I first came here, I thought I was gonna see like ice rings. I thought kids were gonna have like the hockey sticks and the hockey skates and having pucks. I was like, oh, they're gonna be walking around with all of that. Comes to find out, they just walk around with chlamydia. Yeah, so I might need to go after getting my ass smacked and all that shit, I might need to go to the doctors after all that. Yeah, but it's interesting, it's crazy. But like everybody, it was crazy too when the movie came out. A lot of Icelanders were mad about the movie, right? Because one of the women in the movie, she was from Faroe Islands. I mean, that's Icelandic. And then, all of a sudden, one of the main characters was American. But I thought was really interesting that nobody was caring about the coach, because he was Danish. But I honestly, don't understand why people care about that, because Americans, we don't know shit about other countries. Like, you could have had a German and a Russian in there playing Icelandic, and America's been like, damn, that's what Icelanders sound like? I honestly don't understand it, because when I watch my Asian porn, I'm not trying to figure out if Soo Kim is from Korea, Japan. I just want to hear that she says fuck me hard the right way, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe it's just me. And a lot of people too, they always ask me too about the weather in Iceland, right? They're always like, are you used to the cold? I'm like, no. The wind fucks me up. It's ridiculous. It almost blew my ass back to America. And maybe back to Africa. But the thing too, I'm really glad the weather's nice too here in Iceland, because I have my oldest son, he plays football, or in America we say soccer, sorry. I was born in '92, that's not my fault, I'm sorry. And I'm black, as you can see, and I wear basketball shoes. So when I'm going to all these different events and games with my son, I'm slipping and sliding. One time I was walking, I slipped down a hill. It was so embarrassing, I just started doing snow angels. Another time I slipped, I just started doing crunches. The last time I fell, I just went and just took a nap. This is some bullshit. And I'm freezing my ass off too while doing this, right? For my son. My son has the nerve to come up to me and say, Papi, I'm so freezing, I'm cold. I was like, nigga, you been running up and down the field this whole time. I'm freezing my ass off, shaking like a stripper. And matter of fact, since I'm out here freezing, you better not lose or you're walking home. It's bullshit. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. And a lot of people always ask me too, they're always like, do you know Icelandic? And I'm like, no. It's one of the hardest languages to learn. For example, the first time I learned, one of the first words that I learned in Icelandic was búin. As many of you know is finish, done. So this is the story of how I learned búin. At the time my son was 3 years old, and I took him to the swings. And I was pushing him on the swings, right? And my son goes, Papi, búin. What the fuck is that? Papi, búin. So I was like, maybe that means harder. Papi, búin. Papi, búin. Oh oh shit, that must be stop, fuck. So I grabbed him and I stopped. We took him home. My wife was like, said, Kendrick, how was it going with your puppy? Puppy, I keep pooing. Yeah, I know, he's traumatized. We haven't been to the swing since. Next word. So I play basketball, right? One of the words you hear is domare, right? Which means referee. So we're watching the game and we're playing and my coach is going, domare, domare. I'm like, that's a cool name. It's like Italian type shit. Like, that's a real cool name. So we play another game. And he's going, domare, domare. I'm like, his name is domare too? Like, I thought Young was a common name. I didn't know that was. So as a basketball player, you also coach, right? And the referees are usually your teammates. So I know their names. So then my players are going, they're playing, and they're going, Domine, Domine. I'm like, wait, his name is Jamal. Like, no, Domine means referee. And I was like, oh, makes sense now. Now, I'm guessing most of you guys are Icelandic, so if you're going to help me with this last word, right? This last word really confused me. So I'm explaining basketball, right? How do you say triangle in Icelandic?
Three niggas.
Yeah, three niggas. I was like, what? What three niggas? What y'all talking about three niggas for? Fucked me up. I got much time, but I'm going to tell you this one last story, right? So, a big thing here in Iceland is you guys got to go swimming, right? Doesn't matter the weather, right? And you guys know black people, we don't know how to swim. Some of us, but most of us, we do. Like, when I first came to Iceland, my teammates were like, said, you want to go to the pool? I was like, yeah. They were like, you don't have to if you don't want to. I was like, nigga, I want to go to the pool. Like, I know how to swim. And they were like, they have floaties and all that. So anyways, I took my mom. I went back to America and I took my mom. We went on the lazy river. Anybody know what tubing is?
Yeah.
Tubing is when you sit on this big tube and you float down a river. Mind you, the water is this high. So I take my family and we're going. My mom looks like Queen Latifah. Big, strong, beautiful black woman. So we're going and we're going. And I have my son attached to me. And my wife has my other son. My mom's going by herself on the tube. We're going. My family gets stuck. I look back. And we keep going. Next thing you know, all I hear is, ah! I'm drowning! I'm drowning! I turn around, I look. My mama is laying on the ground going, I'm drowning! I'm drowning! Her head is above the water. Talking about she's drowning. And the worst thing is, men were jumping out there trying to save her. They were going like this, armor crawling. It was so embarrassing. I went over to my mom and I was like, Mom, have you never taken a bath before? She's like, baby, you're 6'6". The water was this year. It doesn't affect you like you. I was like, Mom, the water's right here. It's right here. Like, what are you talking about? So then, next thing you know, this guy comes and he comes to help her. And he goes, listen, the finish is only about half a mile down. For you guys don't know half a mile, it's not that far. And my mom goes, baby, you think I can make it? No, Mom, get the fuck out of the water. Last thing before I go. Like I said, I've been doing this comedy thing short, and I have like a lot of friends, and there's one friend that I took I took home one time after a show, and he's kind of like awkward and kind of weird, right? Strange. He lives in Greyholt. So you know what that means. So we're driving, right? And he's like, make a left here, make a right here, go this way, go that way. I'm thinking to myself, I go, two things are gonna happen. Either Albie's gonna kill me, or he's gonna suck my dick. Well, I'm here, guys. That's my time. Thank you so much.